the one thing that I've always thought about my husband, Roy, why I loved him so much, he was always thoughtful of me. He put me first. He always, when we were dating, can you believe dating at 40-something years old, but we were. We've been married 30 years now, but we were in our 40s when we were just dating, but he would open the door for me, and that was at a time when women say, don't open the door for me, I can open the door myself.
Yeah.
You know, and he always pulled the chair out for me, puts the chair. He was just so thoughtful, and that made me love him because he seemed to put me first too.
Right.
And I hope he always thought that I put him first. And evidently it's worked because, like I said, 30 years now, we're in our 70s now, and I couldn't love him anymore.
Yeah.
You know, the love just has grown over all those years because Roy, my husband, has maintained his thoughtfulness and goodness to me.
And that is so important, to not only to maintain the thoughtfulness, but to do the things that you did at the very beginning, continue to do them, and put the other person before yourself.
Because we forget, don't we? I mean, a lot of people forget that, and I think, oh no, don't do that. Go back, and you know, think about it, about that.
I do. I think that it's important that not only do you fall in love with your husband or wife, but you also have to fall in like with them.
You do.
And you need to like who they are as a person. And you can get into a snowball of bad habits, Renee, like you mentioned. And you can get in that habit rut, constantly.
Correct.
And I mean, we've been married, my husband and I, and you've hosted with Errol before. So God bless him. You know, he always says things to me. He
is so kind.
He's my better half because he always says, hang on. She's going to get to her point. Just hang on.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks for being my cheerleader, but is that a compliment? Okay, hold on. But he is such an encourager by nature, and I have learned to be an encourager too, because to me, an encourager, I'm like, that's a given. You're going to encourage people. He's like, no, but you have to verbalize it, sweetheart. I was like, oh, okay, you can do this. It's like, yes, thank you. You know? But it's the things that when you start understanding that your husband or your wife, that's their personality, that's their love language.
Yes.
You can be their best cheerleader, their best supporter and promoter, and then your marriage will thrive as well.
Love them. Yeah. You know, love is so powerful.
It is.
Yes.
When you just love someone and you tell them, I love you. I tell my husband every day, I love you.
Probably a few times a day.
I tell him many times a day.
But it's love in action, right? You can say it quickly. You can say, hey, I love you, goodbye, I love you. But it's the love and the action that's behind it, right?
Yeah, and I want him to know every day that I'm thankful. I tell him once a day at least, I'm so thankful God gave you to me.
Right.
You know,
What did I ever do to deserve you?
Yeah.
You know?
And a part of it is seeing marriage as a gift from God.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Seeing it as, and so just like we have to go back to our love for our spouses, we have to continue to stay in love with Christ.
Right.
Because I really believe that, because dealing with women for so many years, I realized you can only give someone what you have. If you don't like you, then you're not going to like someone else.